Some of you guys start at the wall. Airplane, tall, kneeling, arms straight. 12s, then come back to glutes. Single leg calf, then wedge your foot on the box.
Do you have key warm-up stuff that like are the must-dos for you to be ready to?
This, like what you see here today, like especially the first 45 minutes I do before every game. It's all basic stuff. That's what I tell people. There's no secret here about what it is. It's just stuff that nobody feels like doing because it's so monotonous and boring. But it's what you need to do.
What's the plan for today?
So today is a leg day. So what they're doing here now is they're going through dynamic, all ground-based stuff. Purpose of this is just turn stuff on. Turn on the glutes. You gotta keep your ass engaged. If you gotta use the floor to keep your hips up, do it.
It's crazy, he always sounds like that. Get out of here. Get cameras right here, this guy wants to high five every chance he can. Keep going, big dog. That's the cool thing about working on with the NFL guys is you at least can see, all right, these are established starters, all pro guys, pro bowlers. This is what weight they're doing. Let me go a little more, and you know what I mean? It's a way to get an edge, especially in season. You know you're prepared.
He's competitive. I mean, everything you're doing, he's looking at the weights we're putting on, we're looking at the weights he's putting on, and trying to make it as competitive as possible.
And what's that like?
It's what you want. It's what happens on a football field, so to have it here is super special.
Work on your form, yeah. You gotta lock that core too.
Like training with a guy like him, that's TJ Watt. I think he's the best pass rusher to ever grace this league. So just being able to follow his footsteps, and he kind of got the blueprint. So why not? Why wouldn't I follow?
That's helped you how?
I think that's helped me in more ways off the field than on the field.
All right, where are we off to?
Single leg calves, and then wedge on the box for your ankle mobility. All right, so this is a core series I do with them. So what we're doing here is we're getting them to curl up, squeeze the block, which gets adductors turned on, which activates the obliques. Then we're going to bird dog row, which is all spinal stability. And then this is just a simple carry. Again, sit deep, unloaded, let those hips relax, pick the ball up and drop, and then they got to carry something and staying engaged. Squeeze tight, shoulders forward, use your glutes.
And the benefit of that is what, as it applies to the NFL?
So as it applies to the NFL, it's just simply core. So it's adductor opposite oblique, and then we're working glute opposite lat. So point of contact, running, anything loaded in the weight room, it's just turning all that on and utilize it. Because the biggest thing when it comes to lifting weights, your body doesn't know the load. It knows how much tension you can create. So I'm teaching these guys how to create tension. Now when they get loaded up, they can use it.
He works out here Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Yep.
Wednesdays has always been the off day, but he was telling me like last Wednesday they were going to play golf but couldn't do anything because they were so burned out.
I torched them.
Before.
Yeah, I torched them. By the time they get to camp, they can say, been there, done that, right? And they can use camp as a further conditioning tool and then get ready to go into the season.
Tell him, Tej! So now we get on the field, do our field training, and then after field training, we'll do like the rest of the weight training. He likes to like prime stuff before we do it, as opposed to just like working out all day long and then going to a field to run. I like implementing it in the workout because it feels more football-like than anything to get like the weights and the running all together.
Yes, yes. That's it. There you go. Change them out.
He said it's becoming less about maxing out the weight and more about flexibility and mobility.
100%, because these guys got to be able to run, they got to be able to bend, and they got to be able to jump, right? That's not guaranteed by loading the out of them in the weight room.
Yeah.
Too many people think if I get a guy who squats 600, he's automatically going to run better. It's the opposite. You're feeling the load here more now when you're going through the arm.
Huh?
When you're going through that hand, you're feeling it here more, aren't you?
Yeah.
And that's where you want it.
All right.
What's each of your perspectives as to why you guys have been able to work together for so long and it's lasted?
I think for me it's trust, and working with him since I was 12 years old. Like, nobody knows my body in a weight room more than Brad Arnett. He's continually getting better. He always listens to our body, and makes the workouts best for us so that we can be the best pros, and not only in the beginning of our career, but into the latter part.
Yeah. Good. I think being together for so long, sometimes I know him better than he does. I can read his body language and I can read how he's responding to certain things, right?
And, like, give some color to that, if you don't mind.
Well, just his demeanor. I just know what buttons to push with him. I could go up and say a little something in his ear and it might piss him off or it might just settle him down, right?
I read a story where you both were quoted talking about your younger days where you felt like you were in JJ's shadow and you were sick of waiting for your turn. What do you remember from that period?
I exactly remember that conversation because we were out at Jay's and him and I were sitting around the fire. And he had brought up just the fact that it was, he wanted it to be his time. Like it was his time to shine, his time to go, his time to make things happen. And my question to him was, well, what are you waiting for? The biggest thief of joy is comparison. And just be you. And if this is truly what you want, then let's go to work. Time! Switch sides!
It's a true partnership, it is. We talk about things outside of football and outside of the weight room too, and it's become a great friendship over the years, and would not be where I am today without Brad.
2x10, 2x8.
2 10s, 2 8s.
2x10, 2x8.
Actually, it's 3x8. I f***ed up. Teach, I f***ed up. 2 10s, 3 8s.
Okay.
How's it going?
Great. This is a good workout you guys came to.
This is the hardest part so far?
Yeah, it's just outer hip. Very like unconventional. Not a lot of ways to hit the outer hip. This one kills it. It's just a very high paced workout today. Thumb up top. Yeah. I mean, on this, it's all about sweat.
I'm just saying, bro. You told me don't cheat the grip, but this motherfucker got his thumb out.
It's all the smack talk he's got.
No, it's more, but I gotta keep it PG.
I'm just glad he came. Last year he only came for a week and left, so I'm glad he's here for a month.
Why so short last year?
Couldn't take the warm up.
Ask him who's been here first every day. Not him.
Who's been here first every day? Who doesn't have a kid at home or a wife? He lives with his buddies.
I'm sorry, Blakely. Your father's blaming you why he's late. This is a new era, bro.
So take that exercise specifically. What are you thinking about when you're in it?
When it comes down to Sunday, if I have any doubts, which I never do, about how I'm going to play or if I'm prepared, I can look back on today and be like, I pushed myself to the absolute max on a Tuesday at next level in the middle of summer when nobody cares. That's what's going to get me through today, and that's why I do it.
Do each of you have the fondest memory of your years in here together?
We were at the old place and I was probably in like 7th or 8th grade, and I didn't know when to joke around and when to lift. And like you can tell like what kind of mood Brad's in when you first come in, if it's like a joking day or if it's like a lock-in day.
Okay.
I didn't get the mood at all. And I'm like really lollygagging around, and he pulled me aside and just ripped me a new ass. And it's just something that really stuck with me. And from that point on, I always made sure to watch someone else crack the first joke before I did.